Welcome to day 17 of Let's Get Exam Ready, and today we're continuing to look at the command terms for essay response questions and focusing on the command term of contrast. So far we've reviewed the command terms evaluate and discuss and looked at the possible questions for these command terms. Today's command term of contrast could be asked in both paper 1 and paper 2. In paper 1 we could be asked to contrast methods, we could be asked to contrast techniques that are used to investigate the brain and behaviour, or we could be asked to contrast models of memory. In paper 2, we could be asked to contrast the different approaches. The three different approaches are the biological, the cognitive, the socio-cultural approach. And only in paper 2 could we be asked to contrast these approaches in relation to a particular topic. The command term contrast is asking you to only focus on the differences. You will never be asked to compare and look at the similarities. In a question asking you to contrast, there will be no credit given to you if you evaluate. So you need to make sure that if you see the command term contrast, you're fully focusing on explaining the differences between things. In this example, if we were asked to contrast two models of memory, we would describe each of the models of memory and highlight the key differences between the two models. To demonstrate critical thinking, any of the 3 bullet points here could be elaborated on. Again, each point is focusing on a difference. Do the differences between the models make one model better than the other model? And if so, how? Are the differences actually that significant, or are they quite small differences? How have these differences come about? What caused a new model to be developed? All of these points would help you demonstrate critical thinking in a contrast question. The key thing is to focus on the differences and not evaluate the models, but to focus on how they're different and demonstrate critical thinking in relation to the differences. Tomorrow we'll look at the command term of to what extent, an unusual command term that doesn't appear too often, but we need to be prepared in case it does appear in paper 1 or paper 2.